So I actually got bullied for it. I got
Really?
bullied for liking anime because some people say, well, that's very childish and kiddish looking.
Can I ask your name?
My name is Leah.
Can I ask you where are you from?
I'm from the U.S. I live in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, it's far.
It's pretty far.
I mean, I was raised in New Jersey. At least the same nation. Thank you so much for your time once again. Can I ask you like your purpose here in Japan?
Well, my purpose here is to experience the culture and tourism. I've always wanted to visit Tokyo for the past 10 years,
Okay.
and so
Wow,
now
that's
it's
long.
finally happening.
I think you had there's a lot of wonderful countries all around the world. Is there a specific reason why you chose Japan?
For me, I'm actually into anime. I've been into it for about maybe 20 years now.
Wow.
I'm a lot older than what I look like.
I mean, you look really young.
Thank you. I feel like if I give away my age, it'll shock all of you guys.
Can I guess?
Sure.
First of all, I thought you were like 22 or 24, something like that. But if you say so, let's say 30.
I will be 30 next year.
Well, 29 is still young,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is.
Okay, you're into anime, right? Can I ask you like what anime you like started watching?
So the anime I started watching was Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z. What was the other one? It was one I started with my brother, Ghost in the Shell. And so that's what got me into it and helped me going because I wanted to learn more about it. So my favorite ones is Durara, Psychopaths, and then of course the popular ones like Soul Eater, My Hero Academia, and I just continued from there.
So you watch Psychopaths?
Yes.
My favorite one.
My favorite. I love it.
And you know a lot, like the major ones, like not the minor ones, but the unique ones, right?
Yes.
Concept ones with the, like, you know, hard, dark. And,
Yes, like Berserk. Oh my gosh. My coworker, I'm a sales coordinator and I also work in marketing. My coworker, she loved Berserk so much. I'm actually trying to help her collect all the book volumes. That is her birthday gift from me.
So that's why you have a big luggage.
One of them's empty.
So all the books gonna go in here, right?
Yes.
America has a lot of cultures. America, there's a lot of race and they have their own unique culture. And is there a reason why you like were into these kind of like anime? I mean, it's one culture that's kind of different from like back in your country, right?
For me, it just grabbed my attention.
Okay.
Growing up in my area is either you play outside or you watch Saturday morning cartoons. And one of the first was like Pokemon. For a while, none of us knew Pokemon was anime. So once we started doing research, finding out what type of show that was, that's when we discovered what anime was, and that's when we discovered everything else. So for me, it just grabbed my attention.
Well, that's unique. I mean, I think a lot of people like start from anime, then go to game, but you were game first, okay?
Yep.
Is that something like does that happen to a lot of people in the US, or is this something unique for you guys?
So years ago, I want to say yes. That's how it starts out, because a lot of people do start off with Pokemon and Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Those are the main three. And now today it's more so about what's ever popular. That's what they want to get into now.
Oh, okay. So it's like more Demon Slayer, One Piece from
Yes.
anime to the game. Okay.
Yes.
So it changed. If you have a opinion, why do you think it kind of changed? Do you think is there an idea of like specific event or like specific something?
I want to say it changed more after the pandemic. It got more and more popular because you had a few celebrities like Megan Stallion, Michael B. Jordan, who came out and expressed their love for anime. So then you get more and more people into it too, curious about what it was. Plus, because of the pandemic, no one really had much to do. They're like, okay, what is anime? Let me see what this is all about. So that's when the explosion happened, where more people got into it.
You mentioned about like those kind of celebrities, right? I mean, every country has their own celebrities and they have an influence, but from my opinion, I think America, the celebrities' influence power is like huge. Do you think so as well?
I can't actually give an answer to that because I don't really pay that much attention to the media, mainly especially when it comes to influence. No, I can't actually give an answer to that one. But I would like to say yes, especially for most of my friends who are now into anime, because Megan Stallion, she cosplays. I also cosplay too. So whenever I dress up as Todoroki, someone told me that, oh my gosh, you're wearing Megan Stallion's outfit. And I'm like, well, Megan Stallion was actually cosplaying, but yes, I am. Yeah, I would like to say that celebrities over there do have a big influence on what it is for people, what they want to get into for as media wise and what's popular.
Can I ask you a bit more about like anime culture back in your country? So I'm 26. I was in the US when I was 3 to 9. When I was in America, in my place, anime was an Asian thing. after when I went back to Japan, like recently it became something like into mainstream. Was it the same for you? Was it like an Asian thing first?
I can't actually say. For me, growing up in school, it wasn't even considered an Asian thing.
Oh, really?
It was
Okay.
just a nerd thing to do. So I actually got bullied for it. I got
Really?
bullied for liking anime because some people say, well, that's very childish and kiddish looking. And then until I got into high school, that's when it was less bullying. It's more like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's unique. And then get into college, it was kind of the same way. Oh, that's really cool and unique of you. That's actually how I remember growing up when it came to anime and just learning about the culture.
I mean, in Japan, even in Japan, like 10 years before, it was also like, considered as like a kid thing, child thing,
Yes.
a nerdy thing. I guess it's like, the history is kind of same in all around the world, I guess. So you mentioned about it was like a nerdy thing, right? I think it wasn't something to like speak out loud, but do you think there were a lot of anime people who didn't actually talk about it, but was it a thing back in your middle school or something? Or do you think it was still like something small?
It was still something small. Because the people that I met in middle school that was also in the anime, back then the most popular anime, of course, was Westerns, like called the big three. So One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. And that's actually when I met other people who were into anime. Kind of got bullied for it too, but amongst ourselves, we did it. And it kind of became a cool thing, especially if you like Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Like if you like any of them, it became cool, but anything else is like, no. It varies from place to place. There are some people that I did meet, they were just bullied for just liking anything. For me, depending what school I went to, that's when I found people that just accepted that I was into this. So it's more so about embracing your hair, embracing being different, embracing whatever you like, especially the way you want to dress. No matter what, it's always easier just to be yourself.
頑張ったね